Hello Pioneers, today is Wednesday, February 18th. My name is Maddie Patton.
And my name is Halima Solomon. Welcome back to the press. Starting out today's show, here's Celise with more information on the ongoing government shutdown involving the Department of Homeland Security. Celise?
Thanks, Halima. Funding for the Department of Homeland Security has lapsed as Democrats and Republicans remain divided over immigration enforcement reforms. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said the Democrats sent a counterproposal to the White House calling for limits on immigration and custom enforcement patrols, clearer use of force rules, and requirements for agents to wear body cameras and not masks. President Donald Trump pushed back on some demands, such as the no-mask proposal, saying he wants to protect law enforcement and ICE officers. The situation has left many Department of Homeland Security agencies operating without pay, and with lawmakers out on recess, a resolution does not appear close. That's all from me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Elise. The search for missing 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie is taking new turns as investigators work to piece together what happened the night she vanished from her home. Police now believe she was abducted in the early morning hours of February 1st, and they have ruled out family members and their spouses as suspects. Surveillance footage shows a masked individual wearing gloves and carrying a black Ozark Trail backpack, which authorities say could be a key clue in identifying the person involved.
A glove discovered a couple of miles from Guthrie's house contained DNA from an unidentified man, but it has not been matched to anyone in national law enforcement databases. Detectives are now turning to genetic genealogy tools in hopes of tracking down the source of that DNA. Investigators also revealed that Guthrie's doorbell camera was disconnected just before 2 a.m., and shortly after that, her pacemaker app stopped syncing with her phone. The FBI is examining a ransom demand that asks for payment in Bitcoin. The officials say one individual has already been charged for sending fake messages related to the case. Despite several searches and ongoing efforts, no arrests have been made, and the investigation remains active.
Reverend Jesse Jackson, a longtime civil rights leader and former presidential candidate, died yesterday at the age of 84. As a close associate of Martin Luther King Jr., Jackson was present in Memphis when King was assassinated and went on to found organizations like the Rainbow Coalition to advance social and economic justice. He ran for the Democratic presidential nomination twice in the 1980s and remained an influential political voice for decades. In 2000, he received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from Bill Clinton in recognition of his lifelong activism.
An avalanche in Colorado has left as many as 10 skiers missing and 6 others stranded, authorities said Tuesday. Nearly 4 dozen rescuers are working to reach the survivors' remote location, but blizzard conditions and the threat of additional avalanches have slowed the response. Heavy snowfall, as much as 30 inches in 24 hours, near Beryl Mountain Ski Resort prompted an avalanche warning across the Tahoe region, with forecasters cautioning that large, potentially destructive slides were likely. Interstate 80 was also shut down due to whiteout conditions, further complicating rescue efforts as the search continues.
The late-night show host Stephen Colbert said CBS blocked an interview he taped with Texas State Representative James Tallarico, who is currently running for U.S. Senate. Colbert told viewers the network's lawyers warned that airing the interview could trigger the FCC's equal time rule, which requires broadcasters to offer similar opportunities to other candidates in the same race. CBS responded that it did not prohibit the segment, but provided legal guidance and options to comply with the rule, and the show ultimately chose to post the interview on YouTube instead of airing it on television.
The controversy follows recent FCC guidance emphasizing that late-night and daytime programs may not qualify for exemptions, typically granted to news broadcasts. FCC Chair Brendan Carr defended enforcing equal time requirements, while Commissioner Ana Gomez criticized CBS for what she described as yielding to political pressure. Colbert accused President Donald Trump and his administration of trying to silence critics on television, a claim the White House has not yet addressed.
That's all for today, Pioneers. Keep up with current events by tuning in next Wednesday for more national news. For the press, I'm Maddie Patton.
And I'm Halima Solomon. Have a great rest of your week.